Hey y'all, good morning. Happy 4th of July. So I'm about to get ready to get in the kitchen. I'm just gonna throw a little something on the grill today. So I got these here burgers from Walmart. So I don't think I've tried these. I hope they're good 100% Angus beef burgers. And I'm just gonna throw some hot dogs on. I got all my seasoning right here. I'm going to make some baked beans. And then I'm going to put some ground beef in my baked beans. And then I'm also going to have chips. So, yeah, let's get started. Fire up the grill. Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and get started. So I got my oven preheating to 350, and what I am going to do is to go ahead and use this ground beef right here. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole pack because I just want to put a little bit of ground beef in my baked beans this go around. So I think I'm going to use about that much, because I don't know if everybody like ground beef in their beans. I know I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. So we are going to let that. That's about as much as I'm going to use. So let me go ahead. And I'm going to go ahead and put some salt and pepper on it. And while the ground beef is cooking, let's go ahead. What I like to do, y'all, is just to spray whatever pan I'm using with a little bit of olive spray. And that's basically for easier cleanup. So I've opened up both of these cans of baked beans. This one is the first one, the original, and then the other one that I'm going to be using is the brown sugar hickory. And I always doctor these up and make them my own. So let's go ahead and dump these out. We're gonna use 2. Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump both of these out, y'all. Let me clean up a little bit. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all. So the meat, ground beef is cooking. I just had to clean up that little mess that I made. So I am going to go ahead, put some mustard, ketchup, brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, and let me go get my sugar. And I have some of this sweetener that I'm just going to put in because I don't have that much brown sugar. And you can use this sugar for cooking, baking, you name it. So let's go ahead and put in this brown sugar. We're going to go ahead and mix all that together.
I'm back up.
And let's go ahead and put this brown sugar in. I'm going to have to put brown sugar on my list. Where you running to, little one? So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and stir this on up. My oven is preheated. Go ahead and finish cooking this ground beef. Once this ground beef right here is done, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in these beans and stick these beans in the oven on 350 and let them cook for about 30 minutes. Alright y'all, so the ground beef is done and I am just going to go ahead and put it in here. It didn't even render that much fat, so yeah. All right. All right, so this is what the beans are looking like right before they go in the oven with the ground beef and everything. Hey y'all, welcome to another What's for Dinner. So on the menu tonight, I'm going to fry these pork chops and cook the squash that I've had in the refrigerator that I need to use up. Not sure what else I'm going to cook with it, and I'm going to look and see if I have some mashed potatoes. If not, this is going to be dinner, so let's get started. Alright y'all, so I have rinsed off the pork chops and I'm going to go ahead and season them. Okay, so y'all know I'm just going to use my staples, my salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I'm also going to put, excuse me, that flour, that pepper. Some flour in a bag, and I'm going to season it too. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut up the squash. I haven't made up my mind what I'm going to have with squash. Don't pay attention to that. That was lunch earlier, which was that pork. Made a pork sandwich for lunch. So yeah, let me wash my hands. Let the oil continue to get hot. And I'll be back. Prepare the squash and the flour and I'll be back. Alright, so I've seasoned my flour and let's see if the oil is hot. I just like to take a little bit of flour. And yep, it's hot. So I think I'm gonna, I think 2 will fit. Let's see. And then I just put them in the bag and just shake it up. Make sure it's covered. Looking for my tongs. So yeah, that's all I'm going to put in is 2 for right now. Then I'm just going to put the next 2 in. And we're going to go ahead and let those cook probably, I like mine brown, dark brown, so probably about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Alright y'all, so I've already went on ahead and rinsed and dried off the squash. These are some big squash, y'all. When I mean big, I mean big. But yeah, I needed to go ahead and use up these. So I'm just going to cut these, and I'm probably going to go ahead and make these also. So yeah, I'm just going to cut them up kind of thin, but not too thin. Let's do it right here so you guys can see. And then I'm probably going to put these on, put some flour on these, and just go ahead and fry these once the pork chops are done in the same oil that I'm frying the pork chops in. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these last two off camera, and I'll be back, y'all. Y'all, I also decided to go ahead and do these Grand's flaky biscuits. So I'm gonna cook these also. I hate opening biscuits, y'all. Oh, y'all, those pork chops are smelling so good. So once the oven preheats, I'm going to put these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes and keep checking on them so they don't get too brown. Alright, so I'm going to cook a few of these. I'm not going to batter them, but I'm going to cook a few in the oil and see how they turn out. I might not need to batter them. Alright, so this is what my plate is looking like. I just ended up frying the pork chops, made some biscuits, and fried the squash, which is delicious. So thanks for joining me on this What's for Dinner, and I'll see you on the next one. Welcome to another night of What's for Dinner. So on the menu tonight, I'm going to make white rice or yellow rice. I haven't decided yet, which is not pictured. Open up this can of sweet peas, and I am going to go ahead and put these blade boneless steak in the oven and let them cook. So let's get started. Alright, y'all, so sorry if you hear my washing machine going. So I'm just going to go ahead and season everything with the salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Y'all already know. You've watched me quite long enough to know what I use. I have my oven preheat to 350, and then I'm going to use a little bit of this Herbs de Provence, which I need to get some more. So yeah, it's not that much. As you can see, it's not that much left in here. So let me get a fork so that I can go ahead and flip the meat over and season the other side. And I have water in the bottom right here, so it doesn't dry out. But yeah. So once my oven preheats to 350, because I'm gonna let this cook on 350 for about 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm gonna say 2.5 to 3 hours, but I will check it probably at the halfway mark and see how it's going. So yeah, once again, I'm going to go ahead and let my oven preheat. I'm going to cover this and I will put these in the oven once it's preheated. Hey y'all, welcome to another nightly What's for Dinner. So on the menu tonight, I'm just going to make something simple, which is going to be some hamburger helper. I have the ground beef right here already cooking. I'm getting a late start because I got in from late work. So let's go ahead and get started.